everyone, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, and I'm here to bring you your weekly general read for the week being the 3rd to the 9th of February. I am working with my Sacred Geometry Healing cards, and this is the 2nd edition. The link is below to where these can be purchased, as well as any of my other products that I have online, in particular my vibrational elixirs. And they actually go hand in hand with the cards as well. They work beautifully together. So excuse my dog barking. So I've already drawn the cards for this week. I had already started this reading earlier today and I had to redo it for myself. So I'm using exactly the same cards in exactly the same order in which they were pulled. Today is the 2nd of the 2nd, 2020, and energetically it is a very, very powerful day. It is really, I'm going to use the word portal for the fact that we are actually working on a higher frequency. And when we actually compound the numbers or break it down, we actually get a 222 day, which is a master number. When we're working with twos, we're working with balance, we're working with harmony, we're working with duality. And, this can be actually, it was funny because I was talking with someone yesterday and 222 came up when we were talking. And I said to him, you know what, this is actually about business. This is about the next phase or a new beginning, and it's a balance in partnership, or it's a work relationship, not so much the partnership. And it really made a lot of sense. So it's about, bringing everything together and working with flow. It's about our ideas, our dreams, our concepts. Is about bringing it, those energies that we visualize, that we envisage. It's about bringing that vision, and it's about manifesting it into our reality. And it's so important that we can actually feel it, that we can smell it, that we can sense it. We really need to work with all our senses and beyond. I mean, in ancient times, really, they worked with 360 senses, not just the senses that we have or that we know of today, which is why it's, it's so important that we, as a society, or as, what is the word I want? As a collective, thank you, as a collective, that we start to consciously shift, to consciously awaken. Because as we do this, and this is where the 852, which came through, was one of the last cards, this allows us, when we understand how to actually start to tap into higher frequencies. And of course, we can do this through meditation. We can do it from using the solfeggio frequencies, working with crystals, working with elixirs, drumming, healing. The world is our oyster to how we can work. But it's about us going through that shift, that next level. And as we're going through this massive shift, we're working into these very high frequencies. We're finding that we have found some instability in our lives. The instability is because we're being rocked, we're being tested, we're being challenged. And I always say that for every crisis, there is a gift. And it's so important to truly start seeing around you. We, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. And it's so true. And you know what? Leopards can change their spots if they truly, truly want to. And it's so important that these shakeups that we are going through right now, not only are we going through them, but Earth is going through it. Everything is changing. The Schumann's resonance, the Earth's heartbeat is increasing by, it's mega increasing. And it's also, for those whether you're actually empathic or not, because everyone is going to feel it. They're just not all going to understand why, but it may bring up more anxiety. It may create more fears within us. And that is just on one level, because there are, there's many other things I could go into, but not for this reading. But it's okay. No, it is okay, because you are aware of it. You're aware of what needs to shift. You're aware what no longer serves you. And you know what? Life throws us challenges. It also throws us choices. And we have a choice to make in this lifetime. And you know what? Sometimes you've just got to take a chance. You've got to believe. You've got to have faith, because we are here to manifest a divine life for ourselves. And it's about being in line with our true life purpose. It's about understanding what we are here to do, what we are here to create, and seeing it also on a larger scale, because we are, as a collective, we are all connected. And when we start to work together, the passion, the love that comes through is absolutely unbelievable. And, this card, I actually did a reading on this morning, or I actually did a post on this morning, and it was all about Dreamweaver and the 2222. So do have a look if you've got a spare moment. So it is about what we're here to manifest. And then, the cube, the hexahedron came through. This is our foundations. This is what we are working on right now, our foundations. And yes, we are having moments of instability. We are having as somebody used to say to me, it's all right to have that bastard moment, because you know what? We have to be vulnerable as well. It's okay to be vulnerable, but then on the other hand, as we learn to deal with that bit of vulnerability, or we take a chance and we know what we have to do to change. And you know what? You're not going to please everyone in life, but it doesn't matter, because you have to do what is right for you. What is right for you right now? It's about wishing upon a star, seeing clarity. And what is so beautiful is this is like the star card in the tarot deck, and it's actually the Star of Aquarius. So happy birthday to all Aquarians out there, because, this is your card. So I'm going to take it because I'm an Aquarius myself. But it's about just, believe. Allow your dreams to become your reality. I actually believe this week is going to be a week for the way this card's come out at the moment. This card is about, singles out there. Be mindful of who's around you, because it's a very good chance that you're going to meet that very special someone this week. For those who are already in love, that this is going to actually bring your bond closer together. I really believe that. The 852 frequency, this is what came through before. This is our intuition, this is our wisdom, and this is what is so imperative right now as we're going through these massive shifts. As I said earlier, that we really need to start, need to start working at high frequencies, but we also need to start anchoring them into our physical bodies, from the light body into the physical bodies. We've got to, because we are a soul having a physical experience, so we really need to bring it and anchor it into this physical reality. Beautiful way to do this is through meditation. It's through working with these solfeggio frequencies. I actually I have created the full set of Lab Liquid Alchemy in a bottle, and you can work with those elixirs as well. I'll put the link below to working with as well. When I drew the bottom card was the octahedron. And this to me is a sign to say, you know what, because the octahedron is the element of air. We're working at the heart. And really this week is all about relationships. And I believe on a soul level of bringing, forward that soul connection, but more so on a relationship level, and as I said, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but for those out there, this is for this reason. For some, it may just be that, we're always working on ourselves. So have an awesome week this week. The full moon is on Sunday, and you can use this full moon as well as you're working on releasing. So we'll speak to you next week. Bye for now.